ever taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Stringus. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Snape? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
What's the ass, cook?
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo.
You was wait.
I did.
Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
Uh-huh.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Florida.
What?
The Gators, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, Well,
Oh, man.
hey, what's up, man? I'd like to get the ball out quick. Get it in my receiver's hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother.
Fuck you.
And since I can't throw the ball to myself,
I'm doing this
we
shit
need to be on the
myself.
same page, you feel me?
I got you. I got you.
No, I don't. I'm looking out for myself. That's all you gotta do in college. Look out for yourself. You feel me? This ain't no team sport. It's all about honest, dedication, desire, discipline, dark empire. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Welcome to welcome to. Here we go. Yeah, this is recording.
Got it. Ready to break. Fire! Down! 30 base! Hit it! Set! 70! Indy! Now! On the double! Let's go! Let's go now! 10 Lobo! Let's go! Here we go! 90 Wolf! Get it! Here we go, set! 60 oars! Ready, ready! Let's go! 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Leaf River! Leaf River! Come on, set! 18 Gator! Hut! Ready? 50 Plant! Shoot! Ready up! Ready! Ready, ready! 18 Gator! Fire! Set up! Hit it! Here we go, here we go! 10 Tucson! Now!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Oregon Ducks.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A big test ahead. His first collegiate snap coming right now as the Ducks have it 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Out to the right, this one pulled in by Streets. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Quick slant caught by Streets. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. Easley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back him up 5. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. An 11-yard touchdown. And And the Ducks have taken the early lead. So that drive certainly a confidence builder for an inexperienced quarterback.
And a confidence builder for the coaching staff as well, because now they're seeing that they can work with what's out there. In addition, they feel good about the game plan that they set up in advance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Clements. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96. And then most recently, they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. They'll set up a throw.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. We talked about how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Reddick sets to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Reddick. This will be caught at about the 5. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go!
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what I think
that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. They're going to look to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This will be a carry for Clements. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Clements. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Reddick. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carlson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we've reached halftime with the Ducks on top in Arlington.
14, Gators 3. Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
A great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
He's right. You should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past. So, let's go finish this thing off in the second half. As a team.
Thanks, Coach.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.
And got his man complete. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Now White lost the football. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Going to go with Keller here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Now this is Keller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop the throw. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Isaiah Streets, 28 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
That's real.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. There's this out for Streets. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. What a game he's had throwing the football. This is now 4 touchdown passes, and this offense has had very little drop-off from Marcus Washington. Starting to get a sense who might be on your weekly cover of your favorite sports magazine this week. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but you identify.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Oregon Ducks are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January the 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you. Good, Emily? Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Yeah, now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh. Is that okay? Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
Would have turned the game. I came up with some sort of signal to give you, so you know we're thinking about you.
Nah, not as good as 4 touchdowns.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great seeing you again.
Great seeing you too.
It's nice to meet you, Emma.
Nice to meet you.
She loves it.
Okay, all right. Get on the bus.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it? No?
No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do. Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. And it's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. all right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Oregon Ducks. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. He's 1-0 as a collegiate starter, but now that pressure, it ratchets up quite a bit. The Ducks have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. They'll run with Keller. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 2nd and 5. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. George looking to pass. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ready?
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. George. Finding Harris over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, Cox. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Wilhoit, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, George, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State, from 4 yards out. And the Seminoles have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin this 2nd quarter of play, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. That is caught. Hit Streets. And able to get him down, but he does reached the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Carnell Priest there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
George to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brady. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now George. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On the carry, this is Wilhoit. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Quintero Brandt, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last.
And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Oregon Ducks. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. He's 1-0 as a collegiate starter, but now that pressure, it ratchets up quite a bit. The Ducks have it 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Check 26, check 26. Check out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Open man is Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the bootleg, George. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room to run past midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 30.
No.
39. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st and 10, George over the middle, complete. It's Brady. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, Brandon Goin, it's our visiting side with a football to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back to throw here. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. Now back to throw, and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
She admitted to fucking killing her baby and burying her baby in the